Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to bring you a video that I've been waiting for a very long time to do. By a long time I mean years, and that is my new rig video. I have been wanting to build a PC rig for I can't even tell you how long. Finally I managed to get what I wanted. So this video is just going to be like a bit of a rundown on what I actually have, the specs, and I'm going to be doing a whole setup video, so it'll include my desk and everything on it, I guess. I'll also be making a small announcement at the end of this video, so make sure you stay until roughly the end. So let's get to it. So I'll start with the tower. I opted to have this on my desk because of ease of access, and also I have pets that like to get into cables, and for their safety and the PC safety I decided to have it up. It supports an i7 8-core processor with 12 gigs of RAM. Hopefully I'm going to be upgrading the 12 gig to 16 gig. It has a slightly older graphics card. It's the GTX 570 and I would like to upgrade this in the future. It's just all I had on hand. I bought it a few years ago and it's been sitting in a shed since that time. It has an SSD boot drive with a separate 500 gig games drive and a 3TB storage drive for my videos and all my media stuff, all my YouTube things. For the exterior, the case is an NZXT Phantom in red. I have experienced these cases in the past and they are amazing. They're a little bit noisy, but I think that's because of the fans. There's about 6 fans in it, which kind of makes my whole desk vibrate a little bit. Moving away from the tower, my controller is an Afterglow prismatic controller. It's the wired version and it's by PDP Gaming. I bought this from Game and it was about £35. I think its normal price is about £40. So it's a relatively inexpensive controller. It's not an official Microsoft one, but I like it because of the customization. Unfortunately, you can't run it on anything other than Windows 10. Originally, when I got this, it was on Windows 7, so we had to upgrade to 10 in order to run the controller. But I'm not complaining because my laptop's been on 10 since it came out, and I prefer that immensely to anything else. My mouse is the old G303 that I got last year at Insomnia, and my keyboard is the new G213 Prodigy RGB gaming keyboard, which I will put a link to my review of it here, which should go live around the same time as this video. And my webcam is the trusty go-to C920 that has done me well over the past 3 years. It seems to be a massive favourite with streamers as well, and that's partially the reason why I bought it. My microphone is just the standard Blue Yeti, again trusty, and it's served me over the past year or so, and it's also what I use to record all of my YouTube videos. I have a dual screen setup, one monitor being a 9-year-old HP that came with my very first computer that I bought from a shop, and the other is a 19-inch LED Samsung monitor which is only about 2 years old. That's my main editing monitor, and then the other one I use for everything else. The whole rig itself is still a work in progress. I have a lot of plans for it, and this was partially the reason why I wanted to actually build a PC setup, was so I could improve on things rather than being stuck with the same thing and having to upgrade to a whole new everything. Like I said before, I'll be putting more RAM in to bump it up to 16 gig. It's a bit overkill, but it's something that I want and I think it will really help, especially with editing, and since that's what I do. I edit more than I play games, sadly, so that's something that needs to be done. And I will be changing the graphics card at some point. The 570 that I've got is good, but it's just a little bit dated, I suppose. It still runs everything really well and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just that I would like something a bit more modern. That's not to say that any of these upgrades are going to happen in the immediate future, it's just as and when I am able to fund it. All in all, it's the perfect rig to get me started. As a lot of you know, I've been using my G60 from MSI, my gaming laptop, and it's a great laptop. It's perfect for everything that I need, but it's a laptop, so you're very limited on what you can actually upgrade, and I bought it about 2 years ago. It's not dated as such, it's just it would cost more to upgrade the parts in it than it would to just do what I'm doing now. And I will still use it for everything, every day-to-day stuff, but it needs a complete wipe. Everything, it needs to be just completely reset back to how it was when I got it. And unfortunately, because I've used it for everything like video editing, gaming, day-to-day stuff, it has taken its toll. My ultimate reasoning for changing my setup so drastically is because I really want to make YouTube my full-time job. I know a lot of you probably just cringed at that because of how grueling a lot of people say it is, but I really have faith in the fact that I've found something that I enjoy doing and that I can keep up with consistently. And for the announcement, now that I have the capable rig and I am getting everything set up and sorted out, I can finally start streaming. And that's my announcement. I will be trying to stream as often as possible. Now that I have everything that I need, I can actually finally do it. I've been saying that I'm going to stream since I restarted my YouTube channel, I think back in June. I will link my Twitch account here and I will link it in the description as well so that you can go and check it out. Make sure you turn on notifications if you want to watch me, because otherwise you're not going to know when I'm going to be on, which brings me to my potential schedule. I set up a Twitch account well over a year ago and I've only really managed to stream once since then. Because of the specs on my laptop, it couldn't really handle anything major. I do have some experience with streaming in the past with a couple of friends that I used to be friends with, and that went kind of well, but it was all games that I didn't really enjoy too much, so I wasn't too into it, and I never really wanted to pursue it if the conditions were still the same. But now that I actually have control over everything that I do, I can finally stream the really obscure indie games that I like. It's also something that I never really pursued because I never had the right setup. So, you know, as per request, I'm going to be making my streams available for about a week, if not a couple of days after they've actually gone live, for people who maybe couldn't make it or in different time zones. I'll probably aim to stream once, maybe twice a week. I want suggestions on what games to play, and I want you guys to decide that. I will be holding a poll on my Twitter and my Patreon. I was going to do a Halloween stream, which is still very likely, but I am struggling to find streamable games for it. But this is why I'm open to suggestions, because even though I have quite a vast knowledge on horror games, there's probably some weird obscure game that I don't know about that's really scary that would fit really well with a stream. I will give more details once I know them about my streams and schedules. So yeah, that's all for this video. I wanted to show you all kind of the bare bones of my rig at the moment, because every time I upgrade then I'll do another video on the upgrade and show everyone the process of how my rig is going from this to as good as it can get. It's a slow process and I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, so that's all for this video. I've already said that, and I think this will probably be where I record videos for a little bit. I am in the process of sorting out my other room purely for recording. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. Hopefully I will see you in the next one, and especially in more of my rig update videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!